Yes, gents. So what I'm going to talk about today is sort of what sort of to eat when you're in work or you're on the go, etc. It's a conversation I was having with someone yesterday. Again, it's just because they're back in work now, or just very busy, and it's sort of they just end up grabbing stuff from the canteen or going without food, or just making sort of just not very good choices because there's not much like good food available, whatever. Like whether it's on a vending machine, and they get to the end of the day, they haven't eaten much, they're starving, so then you're just going to end up binging on a lot of food. And obviously, what we want to do is overcome this and obviously prevent this from happening. So, like I said, we need to just really like sort of break down like what do we need, sort of like what sort of our day look like, how many perhaps meals or snacks do we need to prepare, and then sort of like sort of do we have fridges available, microwaves, are we just in the car, whatever. And then just go in from there. So let's say sort of you perhaps work a standard 9 to 5 in the office. Perhaps you might need 2 meals, okay? Perhaps you might need sort of like lunch or prep that and perhaps a snack, okay? Something like that. And so perhaps you can either sort of cook, obviously meal prep, like sort of like I do, or like sort of some of the guys I coach do, like 2 to twice a week. Perhaps batch cook like a big load of chili or mince, or like just cook a load of chickens at once in the oven, put all like a sort of 3 or 4 chicken breasts in the oven at once, with some roasted veg, different things like that, and then all different seasonings, whatever you want to do, and then you that'll allow you to have the next 3 days basically, whatever. Okay, so let's say you cook on a Sunday, it'll give you sort of perhaps food like lunches then for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. You do on Wednesday and it'll do Thursday and Friday, and perhaps a weekend for you. And this is what like one way. Or with your evening meals, just cook double, okay, or ask your partner to cook double, and then sort of have your sort of portions, have your meal, and then put some in a Tupperware in the fridge ready for next day to have that for your lunch. Okay, and again, simple things like that, like sort of just cooking in bulk. Okay, if you're cooking sort of like, say, if you're cooking chicken breast, don't just take one out of the pack and put the rest of it. Cook them all at once. Okay, so then you go on for like the meals over the next few days. Same with vegetables or anything you're cooking. Or use a slow cooker to different things for meal prepping, okay? But again, that's meal prep as well. That's one way, again, or just like I said, whatever you're having for food, again, like grab some of that, put it in a Tupperware, and put it in the fridge for tomorrow for your lunch. Or then what you're going to look at is perhaps say you haven't done that, and then, or you don't want to do that, or just what stuff can you have that's sort of just easy to eat on the go. Alright, so first thing again is like, so again, you want to sort of focus on getting your protein, getting some fruit or veg in, and then perhaps some carbs or some fat, okay, like you would any other meal. So your protein, where's it going to come from if you're on the go? If you haven't got an actual meal, and it's more likely going to come from like protein powder, so having a shake, protein bars, perhaps Greek yogurt, cottage cheese. Those are sort of some of the main things that really sort of just minimal prep, easy hits of protein. So then you're going to look at those, and then combine them with other things, then perhaps sort of with fruit, with sort of perhaps like sort of oats and stuff, protein oats, or you put sort of like berries and oats into like a Greek yogurt, different things like that. And then you start, like I said, you actually have meals built out then, okay? Like I said, I have every day sort of just protein, oats, peanut butter, and some fruit, okay? It's as simple as that. So all you need is sort of like dry oats, again, just some, you can add them with some water from the kettle, or put them in a microwave, whatever. Again, add a scoop of protein, add like a teaspoon of peanut butter, and add whatever fruit, whether it's an apple, blueberries, banana, whatever, okay? It again takes minimal prep, okay, and all you need is just like a kettle to make it, okay? So even if you're like a labourer and stuff like that, or just that's all you have in your office, in your staff kitchen, whatever, okay, you can still make it, or you just make it as sort of the morning of, and then you just put it together, like sort of, again, it takes a few seconds or a few minutes to make, and you just put a Tupperware and you have it in your car, and you can have it cold. And these are just different options you can have. Or you have a Greek yogurt and you put stuff in there. You have like cottage cheese, which is dense in protein, and then you add stuff like that with a piece of fruit, or you have sort of perhaps oats or wraps or different things like that with it, okay? Just to sort of get the carbs in and the fat. And again, this is what you've got to look at, just sort of different ways to sort of combine things. So you could have like perhaps a protein bar, some cottage cheese, and then sort of like some fruit, like 1 to 2 pieces of fruit. and like perhaps a handful of nuts or something, whatever. Okay, you just build it out. You look at the components what you need, and then you just build it out. And you can have that obviously in your car or at your desk, or like even if you're at home and stuff. Perhaps you're at home and just like you're back to back on calls, or just like or with the kids, and just you haven't got much time to actually make a meal. Okay, like sort of that's the thing. Like so that's why I have what I have, because yeah, like sort of I'm on the go. Even when I'm more at home, it's like sort of okay, so I can still get stuff done. Or perhaps like sort of I'm out with my daughter, different things, more challenging. So I want those meals prepped, so I know, okay, I'm having my protein notes here, my mince and rice I'll have later on. So I just the mince is prepped, so I just have to put the rice in the microwave. I just have to cook that, and then that's done. I can eat that. And then sort of later on, then the chicken breast is already cooked. So all I have to do is put like sweet potato in the microwave, or I can perhaps just have some wraps. And just like sort of put the chicken in a wrap there, or with a sweet potato, and just start eating it. Okay, and again, it's just most of the sort of the heavy lifting, the hard work is done with it. Okay, and it just allows you to sort of make better choices, and again, it's just stay on track. So those are just some ways. Again, you can sort of like eat. Prep your meals, or like sort of attack the day, structure your day in terms of eating, and eat on the go as well. Just some options there, just some insights how to sort of structure your things. So like I said, it could be even blending stuff up as well. That's a great way, like sort of put all like spinach, like sort of banana, avocado, protein powder and berries in a smoothie, blend that up, and then drink that there and then, or you could put it in the fridge and have it for later, or take it with you. Okay, these are just different options and ways of just getting sort of staying on track, sort of getting the food in, the decent foods, rather than relying on a vending machine, relying on canteens, relying on just or going without and just or eating just fucking 10 Mars bars. This is how you can attack the day. Just plan, prepare, and then sort of what can we do in place? What sort of minimal prep, maximum sort of output. And that sort of is easy to do, and just go and do that. Okay, hope that helps. Any other questions you've got, any other sort of tips or tricks you want, just let me know, message me, or comment below. Peace.